If you have any doubts around your financial future, if you're worried about your income and you're looking for proven ways to make money right now, after the pandemic, and in the new work post-pandemic, in this episode, Ryan will show you exactly how to get money right now. Let me know what you think of this episode. Tweet me at RyanAutoX or leave a review and I'll send you another episode. Sound like a deal?
Hey podcasters, now I've just been to see a building, an entire building. How many floors has it got? 1 in the basement, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. And then when you get into the 5th floor, it has like a mezzanine, like an internal, it's like a spiral staircase that takes you up inside the flat, which is like a duplex on 2 floors, right at the top. So it's a lot of steps, but yeah, that works for this city. It's right by the seafront, and people are used to that. I've got other buildings, 5 floors. I think they got 66 steps, no lift. The kids hate it when I have guests and friends that I let them use it as a crash pad. They're like, it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's got sea views, it's a penthouse, it's a balcony. But there's 66 fucking steps, Ryan. 66 fucking steps. I don't want to go back there. Anyway. So this is another building that we just looked at today. I'm just filming or recording this episode to give you guys, the heads up on some deals that are available now. You can make money right now. Forget we're in a pandemic. Forget watching the fucking news. Forget eating all the Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Forget complaining. Forget just, all out of shape and your mind's not sharp because you think the whole economy's closed and we're in a recession and nothing can be done and no one's got any money and you can't make any money. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. There's deals around everywhere. As long as you know what to look for. So I'm going to help you out right now with what you need to look for. So this is a building which was Airbnb'd. The entire fucking building. It's 5 floors with the mezzanine. The whole thing was Airbnb'd. It's not difficult to find this building. Go on to fucking Airbnb. Go on to fucking booking.com. They've got the addresses. They've got the addresses of these buildings. Then fucking book them and then fucking call the people and say, hello. I understand that you got this whole building or these flats, Airbnb. How's it going? What do you think they're going to say? We haven't got any fucking guests. We haven't got any travelers. It's against the fucking law to travel right now. We've got a few odd contractors and key workers that have stayed. We're getting less money than the fucking market rent. We're busting our balls doing linen and admin and this and refunds and this, that, and all the other crap that comes with running a short-let, which I don't love, but I get other people to do it, but I love the profits, okay? When you have somebody else to do the work or manage, etc., and you're just looking at the profits, then it's an amazing business to be in. But when you're not making money, and when there's a lockdown, and when you have to do all the shit yourself, linens, cleaning, admin, all the other crap that comes with it, when somebody might stay for one night, it's a lot of fucking work. It turns out to be a lot more fucking work, especially when you're earning no fucking money. Believe me, trust me, that comes from experience. So you can find these properties. You can see there's towels on the bed. You can see there's coffees and little sachets. You can see their guests ready. Their Airbnb, booking.com. Fucking book it with the free cancellation. Get their fucking phone number. Then do what? Ring them. Ring these fuckers and say to them, how is it going? How are you? How are you doing? How's the business? What's the market saying? I'm in the market to take on properties like this. I'm just a long-term tenant. Just call me that. I'm just a company that wants to become a long-term tenant of yours, and I just need consent to rent the fucking property out to relocate my guests to, my clients to. So I'm in a similar business to you, but let me take all the risks. Let me take the burden on my shoulders. Let me worry about the voids. Let me deal with the cleaning. Let me deal with the linen and all the other crap. Let me deal with the guests. I'll take all of the pain away. What do you think they're going to say when they've been empty for fucking 3 months? There's not many that would say no, because really they think this season's gone, finished, wiped out, non-existent, and it's only going to get worse. If you know how to fill these properties, if you understand how to fucking market, which is one of the basic things of being in fucking business, then you'll find the fucking tenants for the property. Even if you have to come down so low on some of the properties, rooms, studios, flats, apartments, duplexes, whatever they are, to break even in a shit climate, it's going to get fucking better. But these fuckers think it's never going to get any better. They think this is how it is. They're thinking this is how it is. This is how the market is now. It's never going to be any fucking better. And they're thinking that they just got voids and it's costing them money and they want to get the fuck out. Boom. That's where we come in. I'm acquiring as much as I can right now, viewing as much as I can right now, getting all of the money in my bank out of my bank right now and into these high cash flowing properties, as many as I fucking can. I don't want it in my bank. I want it in another property that produces money every single month for my business. Yes, leverage. Let me step in real quick. I share a ton of business and investment tactics on this show, and it's a shame that there's no interaction on a platform like this, which is why I've created a Facebook community group called Property Crash Course, where I get to answer all of your questions. So you just post a deal or post a question and I'll show you where the money is in your deal or answer your question for you. So help me to help you and your business right now by asking me anything you need help with. Does that sound fair? Just go to Facebook and then search the groups and then type in Property Crash Course. So I look at this building. I'm standing opposite the building right now. As it happens, I've only just left, recording this episode, and they are in chaos. The manager is related to the owner. The owner doesn't know what's going on. The manager is chasing his tail, trying to earn some money at the moment. They've put the wrong sets of tenants in there. They're trashing the building. I think 2 tenants are in there. 4 fucking flats are empty, and they've been empty for most of the lockdown. So you can imagine how much money they're getting in rent or not getting right now. 4 empty, 1 or 2 of them rented. They're not getting a lot of money at all, but they're having all the pain, all the hassle, all the headache, all the maintenance, all the costs. The council tax is still coming in. The bills are still coming in. Utilities, standing charges, everything else. And they've only filled 2 of the rooms on short-term basis. And there's fucking 4 more or 5 more empty flats. So when I come along and just say, what are you looking for? Let me know how I can help you. The guy's eyes light up because he wants to do a deal. And there's a couple of options available, which is my company leases the entire building from you, pays a rent to you, whether it's empty or whether it's at 100% occupancy. We pay all the bills and it doesn't ever change, even if it's empty. That's one deal. The second deal is, and to be fair, I don't like doing these because my company isn't a fucking agent. We're not a fucking rental company. But where there's the entire building, we will take deals on where, for example, we optimize the revenue, so we do revenue management and everything else to maximize the profits, get people in, and then we take a share of the profits. Not a rental agent's fee, a share of the fucking profits. There's deals around everywhere, my friends. All you need to do is know what to look for. How to spot a deal. Have an element of... Well, the reality is you need to have an appetite for risk. While most people are leaving the market right now, nervous, scared of tenants, they don't understand that there's money going against the tide, doing the opposite to what the masses are doing. They're nervous. They wouldn't rent anything. They're scared of evictions. The government have cast this big net to extend evictions by at least 3 months. It used to take 5 months, now plus 3 months. It can take up to 8 fucking months to evict a tenant. We don't fuck with tenants. We run a holiday rental company, a short-term rental company. That means we have different contracts. We're not a prisoner to an AS fucking T. No, or any court. Short-term, short-let contracts, that's it. Outside the Housing Act. The tenants fuck about, they're gone. The customer who would book a hotel books our place for 1 night to 1 week. They fuck about, they're gone. At the end on the checkout date, what happens if they say, do you know what? I'm not going to pay for the next week. I'm just going to stay here and have like rights as a tenant. What do you think happens? They get thrown the fuck out. That's not because we're aggressive or we break the law, because it's the same as a hotel. You book a hotel and you get the agreement that you can stay there for the amount of days you've paid. There's no fucking Housing Act bollocks. There is none. And that's how we operate as a company. That's how you can operate as a company. When you operate in this particular way outside the Housing Act because you're running like a fucking hotel, you don't have to worry about all that shit. The tenant doesn't leave or the guest doesn't leave on the day they're supposed to leave that they've paid for. They might get 20 minutes and then they're out. They have to leave. If they don't leave, you call the fucking police. The police escort them out because they're just trespassing. There's no eviction. There's no court. What Boris has done doesn't matter because it doesn't apply to them. But lots and lots and lots and lots of landlords, investors, maybe they're not aware of this. Maybe they're oblivious to this. Maybe they're avoiding this. Maybe they just doubt this. Maybe they don't understand this. Maybe they're just not experienced at this. Maybe they just don't know what they don't know. But this is where the opportunities are for all of you guys listening right now. I've seen one building today. I've looked at 5 or 6 flats. I looked at another building this morning, another 2-bedroom flat with fucking, sea views. There's multiple deals every single day. And then the house, which I looked at to buy, that's another one. All on the same fucking day. There is deals every day. And on my laptop right now, which I've got open, I've fucking highlighted and put a heart on probably 10 or 11 properties that I'm about to call in a moment and just call the agents and say, look, let's not fuck about. We're not time wasters like all the other idiots. I'm happy to pay the full rent and pay 3-6 months in advance to secure that property and run it as a short let. We're not fucking about. Will your landlord, will your client be happy with that or not? They say no. We try to overcome their objections as to why, and then we just go to the next one. There's about 11 on there. Today, I will be doing another fucking deal from calling these 11 properties with agents on the market. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that thought. I'm going to leave you with that, hopefully, inspiration so you can get off your, if you're on your fat ass. Not everybody is, but if you are feeling a bit low, feeling a bit depressed, feeling a bit not credit crunch, sorry, that was 2008, feeling a bit recession, feeling a bit like fucking coronavirus, what do I do, where do I turn, I don't know what to do, I've lost my job or I've been furloughed. This is how you make fucking money, guys, now in this climate. I'll come back to you and tell you if I do any of these deals out of these 10 or 11 deals that I'm about to ring right now. And some of them are fucking sexy properties, all right? I will let you guys know what new deals I managed to close before or on the next episode. And you do the same. Let me know. Because you know whether you've done anything since listening to this episode when you hear my voice next. And you'll know and feel guilty if you've done fuck all, which might be the same as yesterday. Anyway, let me leave you on that note. The end.
He's a #1 Amazon bestseller. He's an NLP manipulator. He's a property course seller. He's a Lamborghini driving multi-millionaire property guru. Forget that same old boring I am me narcissistic podcast format because nobody gives a fuck. This podcast is all about you. So I'm taking these few seconds to thank you for subscribing, to thank you for leaving your 5-star reviews, and thank you for sharing this show with all of your friends. My team and I will keep bringing you these episodes and answering all of your burning questions in my Facebook community group called Property Crash Course. If you can just keep telling all of your friends about this show.